Sorry about that, folks. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties there. But we are now live and ready to go from the corral. We have the Georgia Highlanders and Cape Fear. As the Chargers comes out with their press, and they get a near steal. And there is the steal by the Chargers. Floater up and on the way, no good. Out to Bernard. And let's see what the Chargers are going to do. Get it inside. A little contact there. Shot's no good. But we have 19-20 left to go in the first half. The score is 1-0. As the dunk attempt is missed by Cape Fear. Georgia Highlands quickly into the front court. Jump shots up and no good. And rebound out to Cape Fear. And a steal by the Chargers. And the left-hand shot goes in by Khalil Waters. And here comes the pressure from the Chargers. Shot attempt up and no good. Rebound Cape Fear. Shot attempt up, no good. Rebound Chargers. That's Jeremiah Buford with the rebound. Chargers bring the ball into the front, into the inbounds there. Looks like the shot clock did not reset. And with this 10-second violation on the Chargers there, turnover to Cape Fear. As Coach Gaffney trying to plead his case there. Probably had a really good case on that. But instead, ball goes over to Cape Fear. Shot attempt up, no good. And the Chargers are out and running. As they bring the ball into the front court. That's DeMarcus Addy with the ball up top. And looks like Cape Fear is out in a 2-3 zone. Ball goes inside to DeAndre Bernard. Shot gets blocked, but we got a foul. That foul is on number 35, James Moore, 6'8" freshman, for sending DeAndre Bernard to the free throw line. First free throw is short by Bernard. 18:01 left to go in the first half. The score is 3-0 Georgia Highlands. Second free throw is no good. So empty trip to the free throw line that time by Bernard. As Cape Fear brings the ball into the front court. Three-point shot up and good. That'll be number 5, Jalen Cameron, 3. And with that shot, it's a 3-3 tie by the Chargers and Cape Fear. And we got a foul call right there. Looks like Jalen Cameron was a little bit too aggressive, knocking Taywon Johnson out of bounds. As the Chargers bring the ball into half court, going into their set. Let's see if we can get a good shot attempt here. Looks like we're going to try to establish, maybe get DeAndre established inside here. Shot attempt goes up and in. Jordan Ford with the 3. And a steal by the Chargers. See if we can get Jordan to shoot another one, and we get a foul right there on the three-point shot attempt, looks like. Yep. That foul is on number 3, Jarek Haynes. Great steal that time by Khalil Waters of Georgia Highlands. So changed it to a non-shooting foul. I don't know how you can let it drop when you're going into the shot and the man grabs your arm. That's a shooting foul, but nevertheless, the referees called it a non-shooting foul. So the Chargers just get in half court. Shot attempt goes up by Waters, no good. And it'll stay here with the Chargers. Do not understand. I really do not understand that the theory of that shot attempt there, or no shot attempt, is said by the refs. And we got Tyler Thornton that time with the ball on the baseline, steps on the out of bounds lines. And a turnover to Cape Fear. The Seadevils coming to the front court quickly and get into their half court set. Just over 16 minutes left to go in the first half of play. And we got a turnover by Cape Fear, just mishandling the pass there. And they're getting into their set here. Let's see what we got. Near turnover by the Chargers. See if we can grab the composure and get a good shot up. No good. Rebound to Cape Fear, and they're off and running. It's a three-point game, 6-3 in favor of the Chargers. Shot attempt up, no good, and it's going to be out of bounds to Cape Fear. Chargers bring the ball into the front court. That's Quay. Over to DeMarcus Addy. Jordan pulls up for three and knocks it down. Jordan forward. Shot attempt by Cape Fear up, no good. Near steal by Cape Fear, but the Chargers come away with it. Addy brings it into the front court. And let's see what we're going to get here. Thank Jordan for another three. Three shot up, no good. Just short. Cape Fear gets the ball on the rebound, and they walk it into the front court. With 15 minutes left to go in the first half of play in this game. Near steal there. 6-point advantage by the Chargers. And now a 3-point advantage as Jarek Haynes knocks down a three in the corner. And we get a blocking foul call here on Cape Fear. That is on Jalen Cameron with the block.
Also, Cape Fear is spotting Jalen Cameron in the second. Team Smith.
That's DeMarcus Addy with the Looks like they called that on the pass instead of on the shot attempt. Shot attempt up and good. Jeremiah Buford for three. And the Chargers come out with the pressing trap here. Cape Fear goes back into the front court. 3-point shot attempt up and good. That's number 4, Austin Davis for three. Like it was a tip ball, and they called travel on it.
Hit your ball. Into the Chargers. 13, Khalil Waters.
The referees really need to get their act together today. I mean, it's crazy that the ball is tipped right there, and they called a travel against Georgia Highlands. Cape Fear with the ball into the front court, and that's too easy on the lay-in. As Quay Vaughn Williams just shakes in and gives up the easy deuce. It's a 1-point lead, 12-11 right now in favor of the Chargers. Shot attempt up and good. Khalil Waters with the deuce. And a quick lay-in by Cape Fear. Got a foul on Quavon Williams King there. 13:08 left to go in the first half. 14-13 is the score. Chargers with a 1-point advantage. As Cape Fear brings the ball into the front court. Looks like they have a little weave going on up top. 3-point shot up and good. That's number 23, Dante Tatum with the three. DeAndre goes in, drops it off, shot attempt goes up, and we get a foul call here. That foul's on number 3, Jarek Haynes, sending Khalil Waters to the line. First free throw is up and good. 12:40 left to go in the first half. Score is 16-15 in favor of Cape Fear. As Waters is at the free throw line and he knocks in a pair. And we have a tie ball game. 12:40 left to go in the first half of play here at the Corral. As Cape Fear brings it into the front court. 3-point shot attempt up, no good. Rebound by Jeremiah. And quickly into the front court are the Chargers. As they get it down to DeAndre, he looks for the open man. And that's Waters. Shot goes up, and we get a foul on Zaquan Matthews with the slap on the arm, sending Waters to the free throw line. First free throw is a little short. Second free throw is up and good. And we get a jump ball here. Be Cape Fear's ball. Cape Fear brings the ball into the front court. 3 ball up and no good. Rebound is knocked out of bounds by Jeremiah that time. 3-point shot attempt up, no good. And get a push in the back by DeAndre Bernard.
Georgia Highlands 2, DeAndre Bernard. His first, the team's second.
Three-point shot up and good. That's number 23, Dante Tatum. Jeremiah with a three-point shot, and it's good. For three! Jeremiah Buford calmly knocks down the three. And we get a block right there by Waters.
Georgia Highlands 13 for Luke Waters. His first, his third. In the Chargers 15, Shane Brown.
Reverse lay-in up and good. As Cape Fear comes out with their pressure here. Highlands calmly, easily breaks the press. Three-point shot attempt up and no good. Rebound Cape Fear as they quickly bring it into the front court. Three-point shot attempt up, no good. Rebound Georgia Highlands and quickly into the front court. And we get a foul that time. Intelligence Johnson.
The team's 8.
Johnson is at the free throw line. First free throw is up and good. .31 left to go in the first half. The score is 21-21. Tie ball game. Looks like we're having shot clock issues here, or game clock issues. See if we can get those ironed out. Johnson's at the free throw line for the Chargers with one free throw, and it is good.
Johnson.
As Cape Fear brings the ball into the front court. Nearly a steal that time by the Chargers. Cape Fear brings it over with about 11 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Shot attempt up, no good. Rebound over to Chargers as they're quickly out and running. Cape Fear gets back in transition. See if we can get an easy bucket here. And a lay-in that time by Wavon. And we got a timeout by Cape Fear. 9:47 left to go in the first half. 24-21 is the score. The Chargers are leading by 3 points. Looks like the Chargers are going to go into a 2-3 zone here on defense. No, that's a trap. Great job that time disguising the trap, but Cape Fear breaks it. Side attempt goes up, no good.
Fouls on Georgia Highlands, 0.
We got a 0 on a foul on Taywon Johnson that time.
The team's fourth.
Three-point shot up, no good. Rebound, Cape Fear. Side attempt up and good. Zaquan Matthews for the deuce. Traveling is the call.
Traveling violation. Hager ball.
Shot attempt up, no good. Rebound to DeAndre. And the Chargers are back into the front court. There's a steal there. Cape Fear comes back into the front court. Three-point shot up and air ball. Looks like there was a little bit of contact on that last play. Not called by the officials. Cape Fear gets the turnover. 8:40 left to go in the first half. We have a 1-point advantage by the Chargers. Georgia Highlands.
Into the Chargers. 13.
We get another turnover that time. Quay looks like he lost his footing on that dribble drive penetration. And turnover by Cape Fear. Looks like they were a little disoriented there in that possession, but it's a 1-point advantage by the Chargers. It is 8 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in the first half. The score is 24-23. So a highly contested, high-playing basketball game here. We have shot attempt up, no good. Rebound to Cape Fear as they quickly bring it into the front court. Three-point shot is up, no good. Rebound over to Georgia Highlands. Quickly into the front court, and that is Taywon with the three-point shot attempt, no good. Back out to her, and DeAndre gets into the paint. Three-point shot up and no good by Jordan. And Cape Fear gets the ball coming into the front court. Three-point shot up, no good. Rebound and tip in by number 23, Dante Tatum. No boxing out that time by the Chargers. Three-point shot is up and good. That is DeMarcus Addy with the three. So we have a kick ball here. 7:12 left to go in the first half. And back and forth affair here.
22, Intelligence Johnson.
High-level basketball game we have here today. The Chargers looking to bounce back from a pretty nasty game last night with the win. Shot attempt up, no good. And we get a block that time by Johnson. Shot attempt goes up, and we get a foul. That foul's on number 10, B.J. Pittman.
Fouls on Cape Fear's 10. B.J. Pittman. his first, team ninth. At the line for Georgia Highlands, 13 for Little Waters, 2 shots.
Waters misses the first free throw attempt.
For the Chargers, 33, Tyler Thornton.
Second free throw is missed as well. So the Chargers come up empty that time at the free throw line after the foul. As Cape Fear has the ball in the front court with about 19 seconds left to go on the shot clock. 3-point shot attempt up, no good. Rebound to Waiters of the Chargers. As the Chargers bring the ball into the front court. Three-point shot up and good, and looks like we get a foul as well. Chef Parker with the foul, and number 4, DeMarcus Addy for 3. See if he can complete this 4-point play right here. 6:22 left to go in the first half.
At the line for the Chargers, number 4, DeMarcus.
It's Addy at the free throw line, trying to complete a 4-point play. And it's a 31-25 advantage by Georgia Highlands Chargers. Shot attempt up, no good. And we got a foul on Taywon Johnson.
Fouls on Georgia Highlands, 0. Taywon Johnson is second. The team's 5th. Into the Chargers, 15, Shane Brown.
Cape Fear has the ball in the front court here. Shot attempt up, no good. Got a block by Georgia Highlands there on the lay-in. And then quickly into the front court. Dribble drive penetration mishandled that time by Brown. With the turnover, Cape Fear is off and running. Shot attempt goes up, and we get a foul. Fouls on Waters.
The fouls on Georgia Highlands, 13 for Little Waters.
Clear Waters with the foul.
6. At the line for 23, Dante Tatum. And for the Chargers, 23, Jeremiah Hubert.
5:44 left to go in the game. 31-27 is the score. And Dante Tatum is at the free throw line. And he completes the 3-point play.
Dante Tatum.
Brown brings the ball into the front court for Georgia Highlands. Shot attempt up and good by Jordan Ford for the Chargers. Three-point shot attempt up and good. Zaquan Matthews for 3. As the Chargers get the ball into the front court and get into their half-court set. Shot attempt by Waters up and no good. And we get a foul on Tyler Thornton. Ball is over to Georgia Highlands.
7. Into the Chargers, 2, DeAndre Bernard. At the line for Cape Fear, 22, Diligence Johnson.
4:49 left to go in the first half of play. 33-31. It's a tight game here. Back and forth action. Looks like Cape Fear is going on a little run here to close the gap. Free throw is up and good. And that is by Intelligence Johnson, 6'3" freshman forward from Fayetteville. Second free throw is up and good as well. So Intelligence Johnson knocks down a pair for the Seadevils. And the Seadevils come out with a press and they get a turnover. Shot attempt goes up. Looks like we get a foul call on 4, DeMarcus Addy. And the Chargers are going to have to do a better job at sliding the feed and not reaching as much, picking up these quick touch fouls. Have to make your adjustments to how the referees are calling the basketball game. And they're just doing a little bit too much reaching right now, the Chargers. They're about a half step behind. Cape Fear looks like they're on full throttle here. Tie ball game with just over 4.5 minutes left to go in the first half. And they are continuing to pressure the Chargers. And we get a turnover that time. Looks like he led Jeremiah a little bit too much and threw the ball out of bounds that time. And we get another foul on DeMarcus Addy. And we get a timeout, Georgia Highlands.
Timeout, Georgia Highlands. Full timeout.
Full timeout at Georgia Highlands. Coach Gaffney has got to talk to his troops about the reach fouls and reaching in, and you're continually hearing that whistle call every time you reach in. So, you have to make your adjustments and stop reaching in at the basketball. Just play solid defense. Shot goes up, you get your hand up to contest, box out. Just basic fundamentals of the basketball game. The referees are calling it a tight game here in the first half. So you definitely have to make your adjustments and stop creating those turnovers and stop sending the Seadevils to the line to shoot free throws. And the Seadevils have clawed their way back and actually taken a 1-point advantage just by simply shooting free throws. So there has to be some minor adjustments here by the coaching staff and with the Chargers to see if we can start playing defense with our feet and having our hands in the passing lane rather than having hands on the actual offensive player. And let's see if those adjustments, how they come out and play the rest of this 4 minutes and 14 seconds of the first half of this game. Very high-level basketball game here. Great competition with Cape Fear, Seadevils. They always come with a very good, talented, well-coached basketball team, and a lot of athletes. And they're 9 times out of 10, they're not going to beat themselves. So you have to play a very good game if you're the Chargers. Zaquan Matthews is at the free throw line, and he knocks in the first one to give the Seadevils a 2-point advantage. Second free throw is up and good. So he comes away with 2 points, 2 more points from the free throw line for the Seadevils. As the Chargers get the ball into the front court. And the Seadevils press is doing its job by 1, slowing down the Chargers, and 2, creating a couple turnovers. But DeAndre Bernard said, okay, time to stop playing as he calmly knocks down a mid-range jump shot. I do not understand that foul call on DeAndre Bernard as the guy jumps past DeAndre and shoots a reverse lay-in, but gets a foul call, ghost foul. Cape Fear's number 22, Tellison Johnson, at the free throw line. Misses both free throws, I guess, as Rasheed Wallace would say, ball don't lie. And they get a turnover right there. Careless pass that time. Shot attempt up, no good. As the Chargers get the ball quickly into the front court. Johnson has the ball knocked out of bounds.
And for Georgia Highlands, 1 Jordan Ford and 15 Shane Brown.
Three-point shot by Bernard, up, no good. Rebound to Cape Fear. Three minutes left to go in the first half. 36-35 and 1 point lead by Cape Fear. As they bring the ball into the front court. Get a backside lob for the Deuce. Great job that time by Cape Fear with setting a staggered screen on the weak side and throwing the lob over the top to Tellison Johnson. And let's see if Georgia Highlands can respond with the Deuce. No, they can't. Three-point shot up and no good by Mr. Ford that time. Cape Fear comes down with a three-point shot themselves. Air ball. And Georgia Highlands quickly into the front court. Three shot up and good. That's Mr. Brown for three. And here come the Chargers with their press. As they're quickly into the front court is Cape Fear, but the Chargers are back on defense. Today the transition defense for the Chargers has been really good. Great defense that time by DeAndre Bernard with the straight up and down defense. Stop, shot attempt up, no good. Rebound to Cape Fear. And it's a back and forth game here. Looks like the ball goes out of bounds, back over to Georgia Highlands. Cape Fear is going to stay in their trapping defense. The Chargers break it pretty easily this time. Ball is over to Jordan Ford, and looks like we're going to get into a set here with a minute and 20. Try to get a great shot this time by the Chargers. Three-point shot attempt up, no good. AJ with the rebound. Drops it off to Johnson, but he loses it out of bounds. You always, as a coach, you always talk to your kids about catching the ball with two hands and looking the basketball all the way into their hands. That time, Taewon tries to catch the ball with one hand right there on the baseline, and it costly turnover for Georgia Highlands without getting a shot attempt that time in a tie ball game. Three-point shot attempt up, no good. And we get a push in the back call that time on Dante Tatum.
Jordan Ford will be at the line with 51.7 seconds left to go in the contest. In the first half, rather. First free throw is no good by Jordan. And he knocks in the second to give Georgia Highlands a 1-point advantage. And they come out with the press, and we get a turnover. Let's see if they take care of the basketball here and get a good shot. Yep, wide open shot by Jordan Ford up top. No good. Rebound to Cape Fear. And they get a lay in on the other end. With just 30 seconds left to go in the first half. The Chargers are quickly into the front court. Three-point shot attempt up, no good. Bernard with the rebound. And we're going to hold for one shot. Shot attempt up and no good by DeAndre Bernard. That's the end of the first half. The score is 40-39, a 1-point advantage by the Seadevils of Cape Fear. We will see you guys in just a few minutes after a 15-minute break of halftime from the corral. And we're about 40 seconds away from starting the second half of this game. Very good first half for both teams there. Cape Fear Seadevils with a 1-point advantage ahead of your Georgia Highlands Chargers. We're live here in the Corral, Rome, Georgia, home of the 18th nationally ranked Georgia Highlands Chargers. And we're here to start the second half of play. Chargers with the ball to begin the second half. Jeremiah with a three-point shot, up and no good. Chargers basketball here. One dribble pull up for Brown is good. And the Chargers come out with a full court defense, and Brown gets the steal. Side jump up, no good. As Cape Fear brings the ball into the front court. Near steal that time by the Chargers. Shots him up and good. That's by Jerry Haynes with the deuce. Both teams coming out pressed early. The Chargers are in the front court. Three-point shot attempt up and good by Jeremiah. Buford for three. And a steal by the Chargers. See if we can get another three ball up and good by Brown. 2 threes back-to-back by the Chargers, who come away with a 5-point lead, 47-42. Early in the second half of play, and there's a turnover as the Chargers got Cape Fear to speed up that time, and a quick timeout by the Chargers. A 30-second timeout by Cape Fear. 18:05 left to go in the first half. 47-42 is the score. Chargers in head by 5. So Chargers came out with 2 quick threes here to open up the second half. Mid-range jump shot up and good by Brown. And Cape Fear is in the front court with the ball as the Chargers are back on defense. DeAndre Bernard with the foul.
Number 2, DeAndre Bernard, his third, team's first.
And here comes a trap by Jordan Highlands. We get a steal out of it. Pass up. And a dunk by Waters. Great look that time by DeAndre Bernard with the pass up to Waters, who gets the dunk. And the Chargers come out with the press again. Three-point shot attempt up, no good. Rebound stays with Cape Fear. As we got a high screen and roll here. We got an Iverson cut. Side time up, no good. Rebound by the Chargers, and they're off and running. Three-point shot attempt up, no good. And a lay-in on the other end by Cape Fear. The Chargers bring the ball into the front court. Quick pace here by both teams. And the Chargers are going to set up their offense here. Jeremiah decides that he wants to shoot a three. Three ball is short. Cape Fear gets it on the offensive side. And a steal by the Chargers. Shot attempt goes up and in by Cape Fear.
Let's wait now 30 minutes to call foul.
15:53 left to go in this game. 51-46 is the score. And get some substitutions. The Chargers had a few guys in there that were a little out of gas from the open down pace. Shot attempt up and no good by the Chargers. Rebound by Cape Fear. Shot attempt up and no good. Rebound Chargers. Johnson shot attempt up no good. DeAndre Bernard with the rebound and turns it over.
Grab the ball.
Great pump fake, no good. Chargers with the basketball. Taylor goes up, misses the shot. Cape Fear with the ball coming back down the floor. And they lay it in. That's number 4, Austin Davis with the deuce. And it's a 3-point lead by the Chargers. 14:50 left to go in this ball game. 3-point shot attempt up, no good. And we get a foul on Sandro Noel.
Highlands 24, Sandro Noel. His first, team second.
Got a delay game warning on the Chargers. Jordan Ford reaching across the line there. Chargers get back on defense as Cape Fear brings the ball into the front court. As the Chargers amp up the defensive pressure here. 3-point shot attempt is up and no good. Rebound Chargers, and they're off and running. Let's Taywan with the ball. quick turnover that time by Sandro. Had a few steps trying to get his legs moving. Been over there first time in the game here. 3-point shot attempt up and no good. Kickball.
Kickball. Chargers ball.
Chargers have the ball in the front court here. So kind of set we get into. Get a good shot. Near turnover, but get the ball by Taiwan. See if we can get the ball inside a couple times here. 3-point shot attempt by Jordan. No good. Cape Fear basketball. Cape Fear has the ball in the front court here. 13 minutes left to go in the contest. Traveling violation. Austin Davis with the travel. Turnover to the Chargers. Chargers bring the ball into have it in the backcourt here. Let's see what we got. Nice pressure that time by Cape Fear. Shot attempt up and no good by the Chargers. Layup no good. Out of bounds. Turnover to Georgia Highlands.
And for Georgia Highlands, 15, Shane Brown.
Chargers get the ball into the front court. Nice pressure defense right here by Cape Fear. Three-point shot attempt up. No good. Shot clock violation. Cape Fear with the basketball on the baseline. Let's see. Get the ball in and steal by Brown. Up and in by Jeremiah. Got a foul call that time. Fouls on 22, Intelligence Johnson. Looks like Intelligence is injured down on the baseline. And we have injury time out here with 11:53 left to go in the contest. 51-48 is the score. The Chargers with a 3-point lead over Cape Fear. And right now, both teams are playing very, very good. Been a couple of turnovers, not a whole lot of fouls called in the early part of the second half. Only 4 fouls called. between both teams. So the referees are allowing them to play a little bit more this second half, which is a joy to see. Not as many whistles being blown. So that's exactly what the fans here at the corral want to do, is come out and see a basketball game with the least amount of whistles as possible for both sides of the court. Just let these guys play ball and see the best team win. And, you know, with basketball, sometimes the best team does not win. But you have all kind of things that come in to the category of that, you know, free throws, turnovers, and that can kill you. Offensive rebounds, defensive rebounding. Looks like the Chargers have cleaned up their mistakes from the first half, going back into the second half. Started off on fire with about 3 threes back to back to back. Cape Fear is going on a run, and they've cut it back down to just a 3-point disadvantage. And, you know, there's going to be a back and forth affair between two very, very good basketball teams. A lot of high-level basketball here by both teams, which you expect with these two quality programs. That's Intelligence Johnson is the injured player for Cape Fear, as they're taking him over to the training station to get a look at. And we're back at live action. Chargers have the ball here with about 17 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Just under 12 minutes left to go in the game. Ball goes inside the Waters. He misses the lay-in. Great look that time by Brown. Waters just misses the lay-in that time. Cape Fear gets the rebound. They're quickly into the front court. And we're going to have a couple of brush screens right here. We get a foul here by DeMarcus 80.
Fouls on Georgia Highlands forward, DeMarcus Addy. His third. And the team third. At the line of Cape Fear, 23, Dante Tatum.
Shot up and good by Dante Tatum. Second free throw is good. So we have a 1-point game. 11:20 left to go in this contest. Chargers with a 1-point advantage over Cape Fear. And this game will probably go down to the wire. And Jeremiah shoots a corner three, gets his own rebound. Up top for another wide open three, and the three is good. And we get a foul by Jalen Cameron. Four-point play is good by Addy. The Chargers come with a full-court press here. Cape Fear gets the ball. Shot attempt up, no good. Chargers with the rebound. Addy goes coast to coast, misses the lay-in. And a turnover by Cape Fear. Georgia Highlands with the ball into the front court. Skip pass. 3-point shot by Brown. No good. And rebound by Cape Fear as they walk it into the front court. 5-point advantage by the Chargers. 10-13 left to go in this ball game. And we got a score that time by Dante Tatum for 2. And DeAndre with the up and under reverse lay-in for 2. Great feed that time by Waters to Bernard, and Bernard knows what to do once he gets the ball that close to the rim. One of the best finishers in the game. Nice shot fake, 3-point shot up, no good. Rebound Chargers. And they're off and running. Shot attempt up and good by Waiters. 9 minutes left to go in this contest, 59-52. And we get a timeout by Cape Fear. 59-52 is the score. 8:54 left to go in the first half. In the ball game, that is. 8 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in the ball game. 59-52 is the score with your Georgia Highlands Chargers in front of Cape Fear Seadevils. We'll be back shortly. We're back in live action. Tough shot that time by Dante Tatum. Brown was all over him, but he still makes the lay-in. Tatum is a really good basketball player here. Great scorer, great finisher around the basket. Has great touch on his jump shot. Mid-range game is solid. Pretty good defender as well. Total package for Tatum there. The Chargers get the ball into the front court. Dribble drive penetration. And we get a charge on Brown. Player control foul that time. Brown a little out of control. Right there, you just have to come to a jump stop to make sure you do not pick up that player control foul there. Capefield gets the ball in the front court. Out of bounds. Great defense that time by Brown. Pested defender. DeAndre Bernard with the ball inside. Goes up. Misses the shot. Gets the rebound, and Waters with the turnover. Just holding on to the ball a little too much there instead of moving it. Three-point shot attempt up, no good. And we get a foul on Jeremiah on a.
Team 6.
I mean, I don't understand that foul there.
At the line for Cape Fear, 2, Saquon Matthews.
Saquon Matthews goes to the line and knocks down 1 of 2. Tough break that time by Jeremiah to pick up that foul on the rebound. He had the rebound secured and some kind of strange way he got called for a foul in the process. 7:45 left to go in the contest. 59-56 is the score. The Chargers hold on to a 3-point lead, and they have the ball here, bring it into the front court, and steal there by Cape Fear, and a lay-in. So the press is working right now for Cape Fear. Get a steal, and they get an easy basket. And they only have a 1-point deficit, and they get another steal. Shot attempt up, no good. 3-pointer shot up and good. Austin Davis with the 3.
Timeout, Georgia Highlands.
Timeout, Georgia Highlands.
Full timeout.
Coach Gaffney is really upset and laying into his team right now. Unforced turnovers have allowed Cape Fear to not only stay in the game, but to take a 2-point advantage over the young Chargers of Georgia Highlands. And it's just a simple zone press. The only thing you have to do is just pump fake and pass opposite of where you're going to go to be able to break the press. And Georgia Highlands is playing right into the hands of Cape Fear and their zone press. Very young backcourt for the Chargers, so a few of these are you're going to have to live with, as Coach Gaffney and the coaching staff know that it's a growing process, going to have some growing pains, but they just have to value the basketball. And we get another turnover. Cape Fear basketball as they bring the ball into the front court. See if Chargers can get a stop. Great block that time by DeAndre Bernard. Georgia Highlands quickly into the front court. Shot attempt goes up, and we get a foul there. And we get a foul on number 2, Zaquan Matthews.
Saquon Matthews is second. Team's third.
And they called it on the floor. Shot attempt that time by the Chargers. Chargers basketball. As Cape Fear knocks the ball out of bounds. Three-point shot attempt up. No good. Cape Fear with the basketball. Coming into the front court. Three-point shot attempt up, no good. Rebound Chargers. Jeremiah with the lay-in, and he draws the foul. Foul's on number 23, Dante Tatum. Tatum's third personal foul. And Jeremiah Buford will step to the line for the Chargers. 5 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in this contest. Back and forth seesaw game, 61-59 is the score as Jeremiah sinks the first one for the Chargers. And he knocks in a pair. And it's a tie ball game with 5:50 left to go in the contest. Goaltending is the call. Georgia Highlands basketball. Chargers get the ball in the front court. Shot attempt up and good by Taywon Johnson. Blocked by DeAndre Bernard. Georgia Highlands quickly into the front court. 3-point shot up, no good. Not a great shot that time by DeMarcus Addy. And we get a foul call by Taywon Johnson. That's their 7th team foul. Taywon Johnson's 3rd personal foul. Team's 7th foul, sending Tatum to the line to shoot a pair. First free throw is up and good for Tatum. Second free throw is up and good. Tatum knocks down a pair. Near steal that time by Kate Fear. Brown picks it up and brings it into the front court for the Chargers. And we get a steal that time. Shot attempt up, no good. Rebound, Chargers. And a turnover. Back to the Chargers. And we get a foul call. Fouls on for Austin Davis.
Fouls on King Fear score. Austin Davis is first. Team 6. At the line for Georgia Highlands, 2, DeAndre Bernard.
DeAndre misses the first one.
Into the Chargers, 13, William Waters.
Second free throw attempt is up and good by Bernard. 4:38 left to go in the game. 64-63 and a barn burner here at the corral. Chargers with the 1-point advantage. And a timeout that time by Cape Fear. That's Jerry Haynes with the timeout as he got picked up his dribble in the corner in dead man's territory, and the Chargers were on him with pressure, so he wisely calls a timeout, much to the dismay of his coach. Coach Matlow did not want that timeout right there. Telling the guys to not dribble the ball into the trapping zones, the trapping areas, with the corners of the floor. Let's see what kind of defense the Chargers will come out here after this timeout. I look for some form of trap, whether it's a delayed trap by the Chargers here. And somebody has to stay with Dante Tatum, and they also have to stay with Alston Davis. Both of those guys are doing yeoman's work here in this basketball game for the Sea Devils. And if you missed it, 4 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in the contest. The score is 64-63 in favor of the Chargers. Cape Fear gets the ball in the front court there, and we get a foul call. And we get a foul on DeMarcus Addy with the foul. First free throw is up and good for Jake Haynes. And he knocks in the pair. And with those two free throws, they regain the lead, so it's back and forth here. Lob attempt is up and no good by Johnson. That's a steal by Cape Fear as they bring the ball into the front court. And they come into their half-court set. Have a dribble drive weave up top. Going to get a lot of backdoor actions out of this. Looks like he got away with a travel there. Three-point shot attempt up. And it's going to be out of bounds on the Chargers. It's Brown that time that couldn't collect the rebound. Tatum with a strong move up and in. And DeAndre Bernard with the reverse lay-in for the Chargers. Might have got away with steps that time. And we get a lay-in. Timeout right here by Cape Fear. 3 minutes left to go in this contest. 69-66 is the score. Cape Fear with a three-point advantage right here. And I'm probably going to talk about ball security right here for the last 3 minutes of this contest. See if they can secure this victory over the home team, Georgia Highlands Chargers. Pretty sure we're going to see full court pressure applied by the Chargers here. And then get into the half court, there should be a little more pressure on the ball and help side defense as well applied by the Chargers. And there's a steal by Cape Fear. And a lay-in on the other end. Just what we were talking about the taking care of the basketball there for the Chargers. And we get a charge. Taywon Johnson with the foul.
His fourth, team's ninth.
Cape Fear is basketball. Near steal that time by Johnson. And looks like Cape Fear is going to take their time with it and run some clock here.
Fouls on Georgia Highlands 4. DeMarcus Addy, his fifth.
DeMarcus Addy with the foul.
Team's 10th.
That's his fifth personal foul.
Correction on the foul. It was
Correction, the foul was on foul number on foul that correction, that foul was on Khalil Waters, number 13. Jarek Haynes is at the free throw line for Cape Fear. First free throw is up and good. 2:18 left to go in this contest. 72-66 is the score. Second free throw is up and in. So both free throws for Haynes. And Cape Fear is coming out with their full court press again. Taywon Johnson for three. No good. Rebound, Cape Fear. And not a great foul that time by Bernard.
Highlands 2, DeAndre Bernard, his fourth. At the line for Cape Fear, 4, Alston Davis.
First free throw is up and good by Alston Davis.
In for the Chargers, 23, Jeremiah Buford.
Second free throw is up and no good. Bernard with the rebound for the Chargers. Quickly into the front court are the Chargers. And a turnover by Johnson. The lay-in on the other side by Cape Fear. 10-point advantage by Cape Fear over the Chargers. Three-point shot attempt up and no good. Not a great shot attempt that time by Jeremiah Buford. Shot attempt contested by Bernard that time and missed. Taywon on the other end. Brown secures the lay-in. 30-second timeout by Coach Gaffney of the Chargers.
Timeout. Georgia Highlands, 30-second timeout.
.68 is the score. A minute and 11 seconds left to go in the contest. Cape Fear with the basketball out on the inbound, on the baseline here. As they get it in, and here comes the press with Georgia Highlands. They break the press, and for the lay-in, it's Tatum for Cape Fear. Johnson goes in to score two. And we got a traveling.
It's Chargers ball.
Chargers get the ball into the half court. Three-point shot attempt up and no good. Rebound, Cape Fear. And we get a foul call on Jeremiah. 78-70 is the score. 44 seconds left to go in the contest. Alston Davis at the free throw line to shoot a pair. The Highland Chargers are in the double bonus.
At the line for Alston Davis. Into the Chargers, 15, Shane Brown.
Down the stretch here, just too many turnovers by the Charger and miscommunications on the defensive side of the basketball. And Cape Fear took care of it, or took advantage of the costly turnovers by the Chargers. As they bring the ball into the front court. Three-point shot attempt up, no good. Rebound, Cape Fear. And we got a traveling violation. 10-point advantage by Cape Fear. Three-point shot attempt up and no good. And we get a dunk on the other end by Cape Fear. Alston Davis. Three-point shot attempt up and good by DeAndre Bernard. Near steal by Brown that time. 11.4 seconds left to go in the contest. And that'll just about do it for this basketball game. 82-73 will be the final score. Cape Fear ahead of the Georgia Highlands Chargers. Just too many unforced turnovers that game by the young Chargers backcourt. And it cost them the game there. From the corral,